What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Merza. Welcome to another first game of the day video. It's currently 7:03 a.m. And something I need to say, you always see me wearing this dressing gown because, no joke, every time I wake up it's absolutely fucking cold. So I'm wearing this, you know, keeping myself warm. Need to adjust my camera angle just slightly because I tend to tilt my head down like that. So yeah, I'm playing Nasa's top. You might be thinking, Merza, you've got the default summoners. Well, it's because I'm going Unsealed Spellbook. So I'm gonna post a bit right about now. I actually used to be a Nasus main when Nasus was never dominant top lane in terms of S tier, God tier, and stuff like that. But I mained him at a time where people thought it wasn't possible to climb with Nasus in Diamond. I think this was like it was either season 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. I don't think it's 8 because in season 8 I kind of like transferred my style to something else. So yeah, I'm going heal and Ghost. Ghost is self-explanatory. Heal. You'll be surprised how many times I survive with heal. I have used heal by accident sometimes when I've been trying to TP back into lane. So yeah. Looks like looks like this Renekton has got an ignite. I'm just gonna farm underneath tower. I can't really do anything against Renekton, that is. I think we're gonna go for a pick. I think this is the first Nasus video I've done, but yeah. I still like Nasus. I still pick Nasus. He's like my favorite only somewhat tanky top lane because he can scale really well. The reason why I don't really play the conventional top lanes like Malphite, Maokai, or Ornn is because they're just not my style. But you know, with Nasus, you still build tanky, you get Triforce, your Q has infinite scaling. It's a win-win situation. Already Renekton thinks I'm trolling. This is great. So early game, he will beat me until I get 2 items, I would say. And then I shit on him. So apparently the enemy top laner is a one-trick pony. Let's see his stats. Is he? Let's open that. He's plat 2 currently. He is a Renekton one-trick, correct. But that does not bother me in the slightest.
You should have done a better job locking me away.
So there's a nice interaction. Voice lines between Renekton and Nasus. Ideally, I want him to shove this in. He's going to reach level 2 before I am. There it is. Trying to get some poke in. Although he's a Renekton one trick. Shoving the wave again. I can't really rotate to that. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm just top lane farming. There's nothing which you can do as a Nasus early game, so farming like this is a good idea. Although I want to shove this in so he misses it. In my opinion, Renekton's trolling. Because he's going to miss all this CS. It's a cannon wave. Go back. Can get a Kindle Gem. So if I can't afford Sheen first time, I go for Kindle Gem. I mean, yes, he's got what do you call it? 1 kill, but the thing is, like, I'm just here to scale, hyper scale. Once I get 40% CDR. So the next 2 CDR items, you go Sheen, and then you go Stinger, and then you build tier 2 boots. So in my case, it'll be Ninja Tabai. Mercurial Treads would be alright against this actually, but auto attack. So a Renekton. LOL. Double buff transfer. Complete. He's a weird Renekton one trick. He's not done anything. I want to shove this in. The wave is building up. Oh, I think I should have done it. Yeah, I should have saved it for the cannon. I'll back. So I do have magical footwear, as you can see, but the thing is, I'm not gonna get it until a while. So gonna get that to build in Stinger, that for Sheen. Walk back into lane. This should push against me, ideally. Yeah, there we go. I ulted too early. That's my fault. I kind of panicked. I thought he didn't land his second part. Heal. He's gonna shield. Gotta get out of this. Oh, barely. Oh, my days. Here's Swain. I don't think he wins this. A lot of rotations going on. I don't know why there's so many rotations. I've nearly got my ult. I play dumb. Okay, he just used all his mana. If he steps up, I might be able to kill him. Party top lane? Okay. I am very confused. A lane switch. We get Drake, that's good. So I died for Drake, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad thing. J4 looks like he's going tank. So I'm delaying my CDR items quite a bit. I'm getting a lot of pressure. This isn't like any ordinary game. There's a lot of enemy macro rotations going on. Is it good? I mean, I'm not scaling, but at the same time, as fast as I want to, at the same time, it's just like, oh. This is bad. So my jungler's focusing on. So yeah, my jungler's focusing on bot side. So I can't really do much. I just gotta let my tower go. It's just the way it is. So in the past, I would always feel really bad for things like this happening to me, but some things are out of your control, like your jungler prioritizing bottom, when enemy jungler's prioritizing top and herald. It's just the way it is, really. Oops. It's not helpful that I'm missing stacks though. So it's 4-1 at the moment. Swain 0 and 3. I don't really understand the Swain pick. Swain isn't typically your meta pick for mid, especially. But hey, what do I know? I'm a top main, right? Okay, got my boots. I can deny myself. Heal, nothing used. There we go, good execute. And I've got my CDR. It's 40% CDR already at 12 minutes. So now all I do is stack. I take golems as well, Krugs. Because I need to be selfish, I need to get every advantage I get. Especially when your jungler is focusing on the other side of the map, as he is shown to do so. You can't rely on your jungler, it's just the way things is. You're going to have games where you're very dependent on them. In this case, I'm not very dependent on my jungler. So I have to play with the mindset that I am my own win condition. Oops. Good. Keep pinging, let him know. No. I even pinged. There's only so much I can do. It's, you know, ping him is just let him know you are in risk of danger. There's not much I can do to help, unfortunately. We're getting some at bot side, so it is what it is. I'll shove this in. I want to get some platings. I know. I'm risking it for plates. I can get another plate. It's unfortunate. That's fine. We get Drake, that's good. What do I get? Slow, CC, slow. I do have Ghost, mind you. I mean, I'm still getting hit by AP still. I think Mercury Treads is just a good pick all around. So next item, Triforce. Once I get Triforce, I get Deadman's Plate for armor and movement speed. I can beat, surprisingly, you won't think about it, but I can actually beat Renekton if I have ult. If set spot side, I'll take red as well. I'm just trying to get every single advantage I can. Got 2 wards. Might want to get some deep vision after I push this in. Can pretty much queue every single minion. I'll probably miss like 1 every wave, something like that. Everyone's whole map's dark. At this stage, I won't quickly shove this in actually. Don't know where anyone is. I'm backing out. I don't want to get overconfident or too cocky. I'm going to ward here. Died to Twitch poison. Swain doesn't do much. That's just unfortunate. I'll sell that. Get Triforce. That's unlocked Quadra. That's going to be huge for Twitch. He's back into the game just because of that. Vayne was winning lane hard as well. I still feel like we got late game. I can run down Twitch late game as well, especially. And you saw as well, when Renekton overcommitted, I just laid into him. Have I got TP? And I think I used TP top a while ago, actually. His items are very, I don't know, weak. I guess next item he gets is Leandries? I'm not quite sure. Well, what does it AP mid Swain get? I think Leandries would be a good pick. That's why Nimbus Cloak is really good. I used heal to catch up. Without Nimbus Cloak, I don't think I could have caught up. See, Blitz is rotating for me. No, I'd rather get the stack. what it is. Renekton's dead. He's gonna have ult next time he's alive. Hard shove this in. Let's rise. Shove this next wave in. Rotate for Drake. I'm gonna be a bit late to this party. Can't wait for full mana. I'm just gonna start walking right now. I'm actually gonna path mid. They've got Drake, so I'll just path mid. I can defend it. My farm's looking good as well. Okay. That was a good rise thing. I guess we go for it. Sound 20 smite. That's why I really like this build. Like, jungler doesn't have smite, I've got smite. No worries. What's wrong with me getting blue? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know if he pinged me getting blue, but there's actually there's nothing wrong with that at all. Just getting red. He's gonna come back in, I'm gonna back out. Group of the team. Two were bot, one was mid. This is a win-win situation. Twitch is still here. I can run down Twitch. Renekton's dead. Nice. Renekton one trick. Prevails again.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay. Traded turrets, I guess. Okay. That was really bad, in my opinion. I feel like Vayne did enough in that fight. I don't like KDA players. I absolutely detest them. He didn't even auto attack once. He just stood there. I don't respect those type of plays at all. Checked his OP.GG as well. He's not even that high win ratio. Fair enough if he threw a few autos in there, punished them a bit. He was just like completely on the defense. You could say that he was waiting for the cataclysm from, what do you call it? From the J4. But Set went in, nearly killed J4. It just, I don't know, I just don't respect the play of preserving your KDA. I need to start stacking again. Run it down. Got no wave. In my opinion, their Twitch is doing way more than our Vayne. Didn't mean to tank that tower. We just run him down. We end. Good game. Outskilled what do you call Renekton as well. Even though he's a Renekton one trick, you just saw that like. That said, he's only a Renekton one trick in this MMR, which is not that impressive. He's been like, yeah, he's peaked D3, so that's not impressive. Part of me wanted to give it to Swain for staying cool. I did like the. I'll give Set for getting all the objectives. It didn't really particularly help me, but it is what it is. So damage doesn't really matter because if you think about it, we were just scaling. But even then, we did second and most on the damage on our team. Obviously, the range are doing the most. Even Vayne didn't do that much. She just did. She only got last hits. That's all she did really. Her score was very padded. It didn't really resemble the extent of her pulling away. You could argue that she was waiting for certain spells to be thrown out. But the thing is, like when Twitch engaged and his ulti wore off, she just path backwards and forwards. She might as well just like recall and base at that point. I really hate those type of players. It's just like you're doing nothing benefit. You're literally just watching your teammate die. It doesn't deter them away. You're doing nothing. J4 uses ult. You still don't throw a few autos in. She doesn't punish. And that's probably why she's stuck in low diamond. And she's going to stay there. Or mid diamond. Like, it's just how it is. That's just my opinion, obviously. My opinions don't reflect everyone's opinions, but it's like you're strong, you know you're strong. If you're acting scared all the time, then you're not gonna progress. You're holding all that power for something, you know. Even in that situation. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check like damage done to like to objectives. Yeah, those turrets. This is good. She participated in Baron and stuff like that. One game off D3 promos yet again. Okay, so let's talk about the laning phase. The laning phase was standard. Actually, Renekton roaming mid was like a great plus for me because he didn't zone me out. You see the extent of Unsealed Spellbook, you know, with the smite. You'd be able to switch, and heal's just a good summoner in general for Nasus, just for the extra survivability. Renekton even went Ignite. I survived, I executed myself as well. So all in all, it was a really good game. It wasn't the best Nasus game I've had. Like, if you check my op.gg, I've had Nasus game. If I check right now, actually, I've had Nasus games where I go 11-4-6 MVP of that game, 15-2-9 MVP of that game, 10-5-4. I wasn't MVP of that game, but still, nevertheless, that was a good ratio. So yeah, I am gonna probably. So far, the meta doesn't really benefit me playing the usual I play top. So I used to play Irelia every time top, Camille, Fiora, Jax. Jax. I've got 60% win ratio with Jax in 43 games, so that's not too bad. But it's leaning towards being tanky and dealing massive amount of damage. So Malphite, Ornn, Nasus for my case. So I'm just going to stick with Nasus. Fiora is probably my second pick because Fiora is a tank buster in my opinion. But yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe. Catch me on twitch.tv/Merza_. Alternatively, you can catch me on, not catch me, but see my Instagram videos on Merza Legacy, at Merza Legacy on Instagram. And I'll catch you, ladies and gentlemen, later. Peace.
I can barely see you. Can you see?